deal with airplane peanuts.
I'm going to be taking a step back from being on King and the Sting.
If we had a podcast together,
Yeah.
it would take over.
Sorry, Brendan. The podcast is over. It's just going to be some Sting, Brendan.
I gotta go to Nashville to get away from all this LA chaos, man.
I don't want this shit to be fucking happening.
What's with the Trash Tuesday beef? When are we going to settle the Trash Tuesday beef?
Just two white guys kicking it.
Oh, yeah, dude. The Endangered Species podcast, bro. Because we're going out of fucking business, man.
This is this past weekend.
Funniest guy I know.
Thanks, bro.
That would be fucking insane, bro.
That shit with Brendan, though, was fucking crazy. That was like the worst game of Clue I'd ever seen in the world.
Did you try to wog Annie Letterman to your truck?
No, it doesn't make sense. No. It doesn't make sense. Shit, we've been doing it like 4 years.
I don't know. Has it been that long?
This is this past weekend. Too many thises already.
Theo Von left the King, Sting, and Wing podcast last week, leaving many people to wonder who he's going to team up with next, if anyone. Why did he leave Brendan Schaub? Is something in the works with Bobby Lee, potentially? Lots of questions surrounding Theo right now and his future, so I put in our community section a poll asking the comedy fans who they think Theo Von should team up with next, and here are the results. So over 6,000 people have voted on this poll so far, and the winner was outstanding by a large margin, Bobby Lee. I think that was expected, 57% of the poll. Coming in second was Andrew Schultz with 18%. Chris D'Elia had 12% of the vote. And then Brendan Schaub and other in comment split at 6%. Theo and Bobby need each other, especially now. Their banter is second to none. Unless Theo moves back to LA, it would never work with Bobby. That's actually a good point with Theo splitting his time between LA and Nashville. That's kind of the reason why it didn't really work with the King and the Sting. Maybe there were other things at play, but location has to be considered in this.
Dude, there are times people will come up and take a picture, like, can I get a picture with you? And then they're like, can you try and look more like Bobby Lee in the picture? They will literally want me to be like, they're like, can you squint a little? Can you, can you fucking,
really?
Yeah.
You look
like,
more fat?
Can you, hold on.
Yeah.
Can you dress like you sell timeshares at a carnival? They're like, can you help me out here? You know?
Do I get girls going,
You
know
are
what I
the
mean?
most beloved.
I have girls on my DMs going, you're all right, but can you introduce me to Theo?
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like everywhere I go, it's like I don't know a single Bobby Lee fan that isn't a huge Theo Von fan.
Him and Bobby could so do a podcast called The Cajun and the Korean. That doesn't really rhyme as a name, but it describes both of them, I guess. Anyone but Bobby. Gary White said, I love Bobby Lee. He is my favorite, but I think D'Elia's pairing with Theo would be better. They have 2 episodes of this past weekend that are hysterical. I think that D'Elia and Theo Von would be a great match. They even talked about the Endangered Species podcast like we already saw. That could be something maybe he looks into.
Very scary. I have great chest hair, too.
Oh, wow.
And somebody
See, I never
saw
had
it the
that.
other day on a video, and it was like 70 people said something. It fucking hurt my,
yeah.
First, it hurt my feelings. Then it reminded me of my grandfather.
Well, and that's kind of not bittersweet, but also to have 70 people talking about your fucking gray chest hair, that means you made it.
Yeah.
If you have 70 people talking about your gray chest hair, you made it. Yeah. But we're the same age.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you are a couple months younger than me. I'm
Wow.
39.
But that's we would say same age in life.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be like, no, I'm a few months older than you, because that would be so weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like we're both 39. You wouldn't be like, no, we're not the same age. My birthday's first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell him how old you really are. You know? It's just a couple days earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like asking.
If somebody told me, by the way, we lie, you're 45, I'd be like, that makes a lot of sense.
Theo and Bobby, and then Kalila and Brendan can do one together where nobody listens and they fade away into obscurity. That was actually the top comment, the top response on this poll, so I felt like I had to include that one. Schaub as a punishment.
Even your best friend, Brendan Schaub, you know, people online are like, you know what I mean? Do you hate Brendan? What's going on there? Or there's like people attacking me because of that little thing that I had on with Brendan. And then they, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I love Brendan. I love you. I love everyone. You know what I mean? We just had a little conflict, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I wouldn't change any of it for the world, you know? Even my breakup with Kalila, it's like, you know, it's just a part of life.
People said Schultz and Theo have a better chemistry than any of the others. The podcast episodes they've done together are some of the best ones. And I have to agree with that. I honestly don't think, just from watching, anyone makes Theo Von laugh harder than when he's paired up with Andrew Schultz. It's honestly a shame. It's shocking that we haven't seen Theo Von on Flagrant yet. Hopefully that's in the works sometime soon.
So you're not going back, bro? You're not going.
I'm going back, dude. Fuck you, bro. This is a question. Turn the question on, Riley.
I can't even throw my
I know
mic.
there's no sound coming.
Well, there is sound. Fix the damn thing.
Theo, I
trying to
couldn't
fix
even
it.
throw my mic away because y'all made fun of me for the way I laugh on the podcast.
Who did?
You, shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's you, dude. Yeah. That is you. Bro, yeah, that's you. Who said that? Who did that one? I did. That's awesome, bro. Find a better way to fix it, Riley.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I was crying.
Andrew and Theo always work really well together, and the jokes between them are so good. I'm not going to lie, I really liked Andrew Schultz's appearances on This Past Weekend. They were entertaining podcasts. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't think anyone has the entertainment value that Schultz and Theo have together. Like, they bring out the best in each other. They're hilarious together. Low-key, if I was on this poll, if I was voting, I would have voted for Schultz. I think that would be a great podcast. One of the sleeper picks in this whole thing was Shane Gillis. A lot of people commenting for Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis, Matt and Shane. So kind of a three-person vibe with Matt, Shane, and Theo. This guy said just Matt. So now we have 2 votes for Shane, 1 vote for Matt, and 1 vote for Matt and Shane. I feel like the guy in Survivor. 2 votes Matt, 1 vote Shane. The Ghost of Norm Macdonald, or just call it This Past Weekend, same studio with Matt and Shane hosting. I don't even know if this guy includes Theo in this. Now we just have Matt and Shane hosting This Past Weekend. I guess I would watch that.
Humor's a risk. Like, the thing that was always funniest to me was telling a humor or doing a humor when it's not supposed to be done.
Like the guys at Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Taking chances, dude.
Yeah.
They're taking a chance.
Yeah, the guy they took a chance, man. They somewhere
He took a chance, dude.
and they are probably legends amongst their friends.
They are probably, truthfully,
Yeah.
and look, never put a swastika on a pizza.
Right.
Not advocating that.
Yeah.
They deserved to be fired.
Yes.
That's a good cancel.
Yep.
There's a good cancel there.
Yeah, because it's dicey. You're using product to push your own agenda.
But those dudes are probably funny.
Yeah,
There's no chance those dudes are not funny.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
they're not real Nazis. They're not. If
Right.
they were real Nazis, they're not putting swastikas on pizzas.
Right. They're doing other work
They
stuff.
understand how wildly funny it is for somebody to open a pizza box and be like, "Holy fuck!"
And here's the crazy
And
part.
they're willing to risk their careers, dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm sorry.
The word careers is also
Yeah, they got
a
Little
unique
Caesars,
word
dude.
in there.
Yeah, but they're putting it on the line.
That's
dude.
true.
They're all in.
That's a good point.
They're like, "Yo, I'm risking my Little Caesars job. This is gonna be funny."
Yeah.
And then it just blows up.
It's basically like German roulette.
Matthew Ortiz said Nate Bargatze. This seems like an obvious one, honestly. Nate Bargatze, they both live in Nashville. There was a reply to this one that said, yeah, this would be a good duo, but there's no way Theo could keep it as clean as Nate Bargatze would want for his podcast. I think that would be a great, Nate is one of the best stand-ups working right now, one of the best joke writers, and Theo seems to do really well with these people that understand humor as a whole, that pick up on the small jokes that Theo always loved to work into podcasting with another comedian. I would love to see Nate on This Past Weekend, or Theo on Nateland.
They're pretty good about getting your bags out there now.
Some airports, let's be honest, and then we can talk about the South, because that's a place where sometimes they're not. New Orleans, you could wait a week and a half for a bag.
They just don't even.
One guy brought it one time. They brought it, no joke. It was like 4 days later. Dude was, no joke, I swear to God, that we denied it, had on one of the fucking shirts in my bag.
He just took it out and wore it.
Yeah, and he was a tough
Like,
guy.
yeah.
And I couldn't.
He took it for a run.
I don't want to go to bat with him about it. I
Yeah.
was just happy to have the rest of my stuff.
Yeah.
But some airports in New Orleans, I think it takes.
And he wore the shirt.
It takes 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he forgot he wore it. I think he got a little cooked up and fucking forgot he wore it.
Yeah, and then just has it on and is like, "Here's your bag," and that's cool, man. And you just gotta go like, "All right," you know, because it would be confrontation. Like you'd have to, "Hey, that's my shirt."
Yeah, I'm not getting involved in that. It's
Even
worth
though
the
I would
shirt.
love to get involved, like just to see what he's gonna say, like, because it's a guy like that could be like you say it and he's like, "Yeah, I do," you know, we go. Like,
Yeah, then what are you gonna do?
Where are we gonna go from here? Where do you want to go from here?
Yeah.
Like, how far do you want to take this? And then you just have to be like, all right, I guess this is as far as we take it. Yeah. You know, unless you want to just go at it. I would love to live like that guy. I would love that. I'm jealous of that guy that you could put on someone's shirt out of the luggage that's not yours, deliver it, and like, I mean, he's rooting that you say. At that point, he's probably like, please say something.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the most obvious thing. You know this is your shirt.
Yeah.
I hope it's like a real shirt that's like, it's not like, you know, just like a polo that you're like, you could argue.
Right.
It's something that's like,
Oh, yeah.
straight up you.
It was like Vaughn family reunion.
Yeah. Just your family.
The last sleeper pick that I didn't even think of that a lot of people commented, Riff Raff. Riff Raff, and it's not even close. Tom Segura or Riff Raff, which I don't know how Tom Segura or Riff Raff, like that's two things that are interchangeable. Yeah, either Tom Segura or Riff Raff. They're kind of the same. The answer is obviously Riff Raff. They are the same person. Yes, Theo and Riff Raff are the same person, not Tom Segura. But yeah, those are good episodes. Riff Raff would be fun. They definitely come up with a good name for that. Theo would probably have to get permanent cornrows. I'd watch that podcast too. I'd honestly watch all these with Theo.
I think we're the only mullet-bearing municipals.
Yeah.
Marsupials.
Yeah, bruh. I mean, we definitely those fucking hair bears. You know, we're up there.
Yeah.
Dog, you know?
The hair bears.
The fucking Afghanistrans, bruh. We got that fucking.
I got the damn Florida follicle fountain back.
Yeah, you do, man.
I like the podcast that he does with random people that work in society, like the Mortician episode, Dusty Slay. If you want a good Dusty Slay podcast, you should check out the Joke World podcast featuring Dusty Slay. We'll link it up right there. DeStefano. There were a few votes for DeStefano. This has 23 likes. Chris DeStefano and Theo Vaughn. Always a good time. Bring Lee from Joey Diaz podcast, plus do shrooms again. So a permanent podcast where they do shrooms every time, and it's Lee and Theo Vaughn. That's probably the winner so far. I think that would have the most success so far. Lee and Theo have a great vibe on the Church of What's Happening Now. And that shroom episode is an all-time classic. So if they did that every time, once a week, I don't know if it's sustainable, but the views for a few months, they would be fucking through the roof.
Theo Vaughn, what is it, baby?
I'm here, man. I'm freaking here, dude. I'm trying to keep the devil out of my system, bro.
But he's here. Those mushrooms are fucking calling you and shit.
I'm feeling positive, dude. Ate me a little stem. I think I might need another, bro, just to get daddy, you know, just to get the fucking devil off my neck, son.
With the little ones, with the little...
There you go, huh? Something, this little
Yeah,
torch,
get you
bro.
a little one, Lee.
This little baton,
We can
huh?
put this little black one, Lee.
At least lose
That's
it.
the longest one. That's the longest one in the bag.
That's the brother, dog.
That
Bring
was
brother.
that was the main one under the shit. I'm not even. It's
We're
not
breaking
shit.
that one in half for you.
No, you give me the worst half.
I'll eat the other half.
yeah.
What do you give a fuck?
Oh, look at
Cheers,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Cheers, you
How come
little
you got
fucking
one that's so
monster.
light?
Cheers, JJ. Come on, Lee. Get your brain up, man. You already...
Oh, Jesus.
Lee looks fucked up. Look like your head is holding blood, bro. Your head's holding extra blood from your body, bro.
Bill Cosby, that's honestly what a lot of people probably were thinking for the other in comment. I don't know why I didn't include that in the poll. That's kind of an obvious one. Duncan Trussell is interesting. I think that they would have a really good vibe together. It'd be kind of a insightful, you know, Duncan, you know, they're very like compassionate people, comedians, and they're funny. So I'd listen to that. And then this guy said Mark Norman that had 18 likes. That's obviously a good one. Two Louisiana boys chopping it up. Always have good This Past Weekend episodes. Honestly, you couldn't go wrong with any of these people. Thank you for watching this video. If you had a good time today, please subscribe to Joke World. Follow us on Instagram. We'll send you some free stickers in the mail. We're always posting content on Instagram. Our second channel, I guess there's a TikTok, but don't really worry about the TikTok. Just mainly YouTube, this main channel. It would be dope if you all subscribed. Hopefully Theo starts a new podcast soon. Keep commenting on the community section if you want your comment to be featured in one of these videos. So that's it. I'll see you Monday with another comedy news update.